Well, greetings everybody and welcome back to the landscape and welcome to a challenge video. It might be a challenging video, we'll see. It's a challenge I do quite a bit on this channel, and it centres around walking 1,000 steps from a predetermined start point, walk 1,000 steps, and wherever you end up, that's where you have to create an image. Now, no twists, no turns today, full FPL kit and setup. Beautiful blank day, but suited to the place that I'm in. So yeah, we'll go and do 1,000 steps. Let's find my app that tells me how many steps I have done. Little bit of a disclaimer, the app isn't entirely accurate, which is a bit of a shame. So what does it say? Ooh, 8,500, right. So that is our starting point. 8,500. So we need to get near enough 9,500 and then we stop and we take an image. Right, let's go and do 1,000 steps. So where my tripod is, that's where I ended up. If we scroll to the left, we're now looking upstream, which is quite photogenic. It's quite nice, bit of blocks of colour up there. We come back the other way. Let me tilt the camera up a bit. You can see there's quite a lot of colour on the hillside in front of me. Definitely the draw, if you like, for what's going on in this scene or this location. Whoops. If I come down a wee bit and carry on. Coming to the right, then start to get a couple of really large trees. There's one there. Whoops. Like so. And then behind me is a hillside. It's really not very interesting. Really not a huge amount going on there. So in terms of interest, I'd say what's going on down there is probably the most interesting. If I just pop down to my camera, I need to be careful because there's a great big cowpat down here. What have we got? What have we got? No, other way. There we go. So I'm quite liking that that tree that we've got here, the way that it actually reaches out over the watercourse. So let's get L Sigma switched on. Have a look at the LCD view. Oh, yikes. So we move to the LCD view. I'm hoping you can see I've got a large area of sky up here in the image. Okay, so 800. Oops. So let's go 16 by 9 and see how much of it we can cut out. Yeah, that's quite successful. Oh yeah, hang on, yeah, no, hang on, I think we're onto something here. So I've still got that tree there that reaches out. What I'm liking now is this journey that comes down through the frame. So let's go out quite a lot, so we can include more. Yeah, now the sky's back in. Right, so I've got one more crop option, which is 21 by 9. Aha! Oh yes, that works. And if I could come out a wee bit more. come down and across. Maybe not. What's bothering me now is this water flow that flows out the edge of the frame. Whereas if you were sort of here, it more naturally stops. So I think we're going to have to zoom in a bit. It's very hard to do with one hand. But keep the tree. And you see now I've lost the impact of the tree. So let's go up as much as I dare. Come across as much as I dare. Now I've got this big area of blank green. I think this is going to have to take a little bit of thought. So as you can see, I've now swapped to the long lens and gone in a lot tighter. Ultimately, the longer lens giving me the option to go tighter meant that, remember that blank corner in the bottom left hand side of the frame, it enabled me to reduce that quite significantly. I've kept the aspect ratio of 21:9 again because it just helps me to minimize that empty foreground. I mean, if that foreground was covered in autumn leaves, I wouldn't be quite so bothered, but it isn't. It's predominantly grass and there's not a lot going on. Going in tight has enabled me to keep the tree, keep the notion of the branches coming in and creating that avenue. And then there's a small amount of the watercourse, which it's just pleasant. It adds to the atmosphere, maybe even puts across a notion of noise. You can probably hear it in the background. It's not particularly loud, so it being small in the frame means that it doesn't have a loud presence. So therefore, it's what's the phrase I'm looking for? The fact that it's not big in the frame should mean that as a component it's quiet, and that's in keeping with what I can actually hear and witness. Focus, I'm focusing on the tree. I've spun the polarizer just to take some of the glare off the water. I'm at f16, 2-second timer. Quite a long shutter speed, but there's not a lot of moving water in the image. So any moving water that is there, again, it's going to be small and therefore, in terms of impact, relatively muted. So yeah, I think that's a fair representation of where I am, what I can see, what I can hear, and the atmosphere all around me. Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. Right, let's show you the image that I took. Right, so I'm going to leave this video here. There's some quite nice colour all around, so I'm actually going to have a bit of a mooch about and see what I can make of the autumn conditions that we've got at the moment. If you've liked today's video, give it a thumbs up on YouTube. If you like landscape photography and you're not already a subscriber, consider becoming a subscriber. It's free and you can unsubscribe at any time. So yeah, until we're back out in the landscape, everybody take care, stay safe and look after each other. See you again soon. Cheerio for now.